What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Main back checking in with the people, and man, I had to dust off the mic. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. But no, on a real note, man, I think it was time. You know what I mean? I've been away from the YouTube scene for a couple months, and I felt like it's been a good couple topics that I wanted to talk about. So I said, you know what? It's 2020. Let's start the new year off by giving my opinion, my thoughts on some of these topics going on in the year. It's a big year. We got a lot of good games coming out. We got the new consoles coming out. So it's going to be a lot to talk about. I think this is a good time for me to hop back in on the scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to talk about no rumors or speculations like that. I don't have no inside sources. I just want to focus on the facts. And you know what I mean, the damn near guaranteed news. So I got a couple videos that I got coming out that I want to talk about throughout this week, and then we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? But the big one that really caught my attention that I want to talk about first, of course, is PlayStation skipping E3 2020. Again, for the second straight year, Sony will not be participating in E3, and this year I'm feeling a little bit conflicted. 2019, I kind of just chalked it up to they didn't have much to show. They didn't have, you know what I mean, no new games everybody either released or is working on the game as far as their first party studios. So I'm like, I understand. You know what I mean? I get it. They can just do the state of plays for the little titles that we got coming out, like Last of Us. Not little, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, the little showcases for the big games that they got coming out. And then we'll get everything else next year towards E3. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Now, they did release a statement before I give my opinion. They said after thorough evaluation, SIE has decided not to participate in E3 2020. We have great respect for the ESA as an organization, but we do not feel the vision of E3 2020 is the right venue for what we are focused on this year. We will build upon our global event strategy in 2020 by participating in hundreds of consumer events across the globe. Our focus is on making sure fans feel part of the PlayStation family and have access to play their favorite content. We have a fantastic lineup of titles coming to PlayStation 4, and with the upcoming launch of PlayStation 5, we are truly looking forward to a year of celebration with our fans. So there you have it right there, pretty much. They feel like E3 does not line up with their vision and what they want to do as far as getting their message across to the fans. And that is where I'm conflicted. That's one of the reasons why I'm conflicted, is because E3 for me is something that used to be a competition. I looked at E3 a lot from a competitive standpoint, where you would get the Nintendos, you would get the Xbox, and you would get the PlayStation up on stage. Boom, boom, boom. They would go one after the other, and they would kind of be like duking it out. Like, yo, who's gonna get on stage? Who gonna show the best games? Who gonna talk that talk and let the fans know where it's at? And that's kind of what E3 was. It was a celebration of games, but it was also a competition. And as y'all know, the famous E3 2013, when PlayStation came up on stage and dropped the bomb that the PS4 was going to be $399, and we already knew it was going to be stronger than the Xbox One, and everybody was going crazy in the crowd like that feeling that of competition, of like, yo, they just did that, like, yo, that's crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? That is something that I will miss the most with PlayStation no longer being there. We all know Nintendo was not there, and I got on Nintendo in the past about like, yo, I want Nintendo to be on stage like PlayStation, like Xbox, because that's the competition that I like. But Nintendo decided to go with the direct route, you know what I'm saying, dropping the 30 to 45 minute videos here and there, and even on E3 day to showcase what they got coming up. Now, that is the other part of me, is why I'm conflicted, is because I get it. They can easily control the narrative, take over a whole day by just dropping a Nintendo Direct style video, or like they've been doing with the state of plays. Like when they announced the release date for Last of Us, that was in the state of play. That dominated the day. Versus E3, where they still kind of dominate the day during E3, but the conversation is quickly shifted when somebody else gets up on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And that is like something that they probably think about too when it comes to stepping back from E3. Like, yo, we can sprinkle these hundreds of events here and there and dominate a day or dominate a week with news that we got to sprinkle out about PS5, about the upcoming games, about, you know what I mean, prices and specs and all this other stuff, you know? I still expect them to do a PlayStation 5 event, like PlayStation meeting like they did with PS4. And I also expect them to do state of plays, and I also expect them to do just other events throughout the year, because it's a lot. This is a big year for them. PS5 is coming out, so they want to be able to be seen everywhere. And that's what I'm like, damn, wouldn't you want to be at E3? You know, it's still something that people watch. It's still something that gets a lot of eyeballs. Even if you're going to do your other events, don't you still probably want to show up with something, you know, because it's just another big event that people look forward to, you know? And unfortunately, they won't be there. It'll just be Xbox, which I even think they don't even participate in the same facility as the rest of the E3 press conferences. So, you know, man, E3 is definitely not what it used to be. And it seems like the ESA is trying to do its best to keep the fans excited about it. They also released a statement, the ESA, about, you know, just the future of E3 and what they got going on. I'll read that just so you can get their perspective. And they said E3 is a significant event celebrating the video game industry and showcasing the people, brands, and innovations redefining entertainment loved by billions of people around the world. E3 2020 will be an exciting, high-energy show featuring new experiences, partners, exhibitor spaces, activations, and programming that will entertain new and veteran attendees alike. Exhibitor interest in our new activations, what the hell am I talking about? Is gaining the attention of brands that view E3 as a key opportunity to connect with the video game fans worldwide. So, like I said, they still trying to keep fans excited, but it's hard when you got people pulling out left and right, especially Sony, who is a big company, a big brand, and a big presence at E3. Now, Jason Schreier, he adds like one juicy tidbit he heard last year was that Sony's main reason for skipping E3 was a disagreement conflict with the ESA. So like I've been saying, you know what I mean? It seems like Sony wants to do a lot more fan-focused events. Maybe the ESA wanted to make E3 more of an industry event. And, you know, over the years, they've been trying to incorporate more and more fans. So maybe, you know, it wasn't enough. Maybe Sony wanted them to go full-fledged. But as we heard, people been complaining about E3 ain't the same because they're allowing more and more people in. The lines are getting longer and longer, and it's just a cluttered mess at E3. And you had the whole leak of information for people that were the industry people that were attending got their information leaked. So it's a lot going on surrounding E3, and with a lot of people pulling out, it doesn't seem like it's going to be the same event like it used to be in the past. And with Sony being able to control their narrative elsewhere and doing other things, you know, it seems just what they want to do. But from a competitive side, I'm disappointed in PlayStation because I like I said, I want them up on that stage, man. I really do. I used to just love watching E3. Back even before I had like YouTube and stuff like that, or I was part of a podcast, that was just always like, it was like a holiday. Like they say, Christmas for gamers. But what do you do? What do you do? We're going to see, though. It's a big year for gaming, so I'm excited. But it's just a little chink in the armor, and we'll move on, though. It will be all right. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this. I will be back with a couple more videos throughout the week. And y'all make sure to like the video, rate the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll catch y'all on my next one. Peace.